Okay, so get this right. You're at the Warner Bros. Studio tour, and you're about to step into Hogwarts,
Yeah.
but it's not just about seeing it all, it's about feeling the magic too, you know?
Yeah.
They made this whole experience specifically designed for people with sight loss.
Right.
And it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool to see how much they've, gone all out with it.
Right.
Warner Bros. Teamed up with guide dogs to make it happen. And we've got articles from BBC News, Outlook Traveler, and 0 Degree C magazine kind of diving into how they did it,
What's really cool is they didn't just stick on some braille and say, okay, we're done.
Oh, yeah.
They reimagined the whole tour.
Right.
That model of Hogwarts, it's not just something you look at, it's a tactile experience now.
Oh, that's a great example, yeah.
Yeah.
They've really thought this through, haven't they? Visitors can actually trace the outline of the castle.
Yeah.
Feel the different towers, even run their fingers along the Quidditch pitch.
Oh, wow.
It's about creating a mental map, but through touch.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's they've opened up a whole new dimension to Hogwarts or something.
Yeah.
And people are loving it.
Yeah, it seems like
From
it.
what I read, especially in that BBC article,
Yeah.
there's this quote from Sky Hewitt, I think her name was, one of the visitors, and it really stuck with me. She said, "I just feel so happy to be included in the tour now. It was brilliant."
It's so powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really shows you how important it is to make spaces where everyone feels welcome and able to, take part in everything.
Yeah.
And it's not even just about the big iconic sets.
Right.
They've also thought about
Yeah.
tactile elements for the props as well.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff are we talking about here?
So
They let you hold a Horcrux or something.
yeah, maybe not a Horcrux,
Okay.
but close.
Okay.
Visitors can actually hold Harry's wand,
Really?
feel the weight of it,
Wow.
trace the details, and then there's costumes too,
Oh.
the Death Eater robes and things.
Oh.
It's about engaging a different sense,
Yeah.
It's not just what you see. It's a whole other experience.
So they brought in guide dogs.
Yeah.
Not just to help design it, but to actually train the staff.
And train the staff.
That's pretty awesome. You
Yeah.
don't see that often.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
And it really shows you how much they want to,
Yeah.
make sure it's an inclusive experience for everyone.
For sure.
And that Outlook Traveler article, it goes into all the technical side of it,
Yeah.
Using tactile maps and audio descriptions to bring the sets and costumes to life for visitors who might not see them.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The tactile maps. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of curious about the audio descriptions.
Yeah.
What are they like? Is it just a basic narration, or do they get more creative with it?
Oh, they've gone all out.
Okay.
Think immersive soundscapes,
Cool.
detailed descriptions,
Yeah.
They make you feel like you're actually there.
Okay.
You're not just told you're in Diagon Alley, you hear the hustle and bustle of the shops,
Oh,
the
wow.
clatter of coins, all the magical creatures and stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
It's next level, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just recreating,
Right.
what sighted visitors see. It's a whole other thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's equally, valuable way
Totally.
to experience the magic.
And it's not even just for people who are blind,
Right.
visually impaired or whatever, it's about recognizing that everybody experiences the world differently,
Uh-huh.
and there's value in having all those ways of engaging with it.
Yeah, and that's what they've done. They've created all these different ways
Yeah.
to experience it.
Yeah.
And there's one more thing I wanted to mention.
Yeah, okay.
It's from the 0 Degree C magazine article. It's kind of fascinating and a bit unexpected.
Okay, I like unexpected.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so they have Aragog's leg on display,
Wait,
and visitors can touch it.
Aragog's leg?
Yeah.
Like the giant spider from the Forbidden Forest?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, totally serious.
Whoa.
And honestly, when I first read it, I was like, who on earth would want to touch that?
Yeah.
But then I realized,
Yeah.
it's not about what I would want or wouldn't want, you know?
Right.
It's about understanding that, for some people,
Yeah.
that tactile experience is Like, it's really powerful, you know?
Yeah.
It's how they, like, experience things.
Totally.
Primarily through touch.
And it pushes us to think outside of, like, our own assumptions about, like, what's enjoyable or whatever. Like, what one person might think is, like, strange or even gross, someone else could find, like, super enlightening, you know?
And you know what?
Yeah.
It kind of makes sense in a way. Because, like, Aragog was this, you know, big, terrifying creature in the movies.
Yeah.
But this is a way for people to, like, confront that fear, maybe, and understand the creature in a different way.
Like, really experience it.
Yeah, it's like, it's turning a passive observation into an active exploration.
Yeah.
And it really highlights this important point, you know? Accessibility isn't just about making things easier or more comfortable. It's about expanding, like the possibilities, you know?
Yeah.
Opening up new ways of understanding and engaging with, like, the whole world.
Totally makes you wonder, like, what other untouchable things could we be experiencing in a whole new way?
Yeah.
But honestly, it's like that quote from Ski, like, I just feel so happy to be included.
Yeah.
That's, like, what it's all about.
It really is. It's about, like, belonging, you know? Not just feeling welcome, but, like, you're part of something.
Yeah.
And your experience matters, you know?
It's like Warner Bros. Really nailed the storytelling part of it.
Yeah.
Like, Harry Potter is all about finding your place and embracing what makes you different.
Yeah.
And they took that, like, those themes and brought them to life in, like, a totally new way with this.
It's really cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they basically flipped the script, right?
Yeah.
Instead of accessibility being, like, an afterthought, it's like part of the story itself.
Yeah,
you know? It's like you're saying, this magical world, like, it's for everyone.
Right.
We're going to show you how.
And they're not just changing how people experience the tour. They're changing how people think about accessibility, like, in general. Absolutely. It's like, suddenly inclusivity is, like, the cool thing.
It's like a ripple effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, think about it.
Yeah.
Warner Bros., you know, huge, global.
Yeah.
And they make this big commitment.
Yeah.
It kind of sets a standard, you know, for other attractions, museums, maybe even, like, whole cities.
Like, they're raising the bar.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not just enough to have, like, a ramp and, like, a couple of Braille signs anymore.
No, people are going to want more.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's about time we stop thinking of it like, you know, just a box to tick.
Right.
It's like an opportunity, right?
Yeah.
To make these amazing experiences for everyone.
So we've talked about, like, you know, the impact on visitors, the storytelling aspect, the bigger cultural shift. But, like, does it make sense, like, business-wise? Like, does it actually make financial sense to do all this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And this is something that the 0 Degree C magazine article talks about.
Okay.
They point out that 250 people in the UK start losing their sight every day.
Wow, 250 a day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, that's a lot of potential customers.
Yeah.
That lots of businesses are just, like, ignoring.
And that's just the UK.
Exactly. Think about, like, worldwide.
Yeah.
It's huge.
That's mind-blowing.
And it's not just about people with disabilities either.
Right.
It's like inclusive design, it benefits everyone.
Okay.
Think about, like, parents pushing strollers.
Yeah.
Seniors who might have, you know, trouble getting around.
Yeah.
People with, like, temporary injuries.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, recognizing that, like, we all have different needs at different points.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And when businesses realize that,
Yeah.
and they cater to all those different needs,
Yeah.
they not only get more customers, but they also build, like, brand loyalty.
Yeah.
And their reputation gets better.
It's like a win-win.
It is. It is. It's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And it's the smart thing to do.
So do we know, like, how this has impacted Warner Bros., like, financially?
Well, the articles don't give, like, specific numbers.
Okay.
But they talk about how positive the response has been from visitors and the media and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's probably safe to say that, you know,
Yeah.
this is a good thing for them.
And don't forget social media.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people are going to be sharing their experiences.
Absolutely.
Spreading the word.
Yeah.
It's, like, better than any marketing they could do.
You're totally right. Like, nowadays, a story like this, it can blow up overnight.
Totally.
And that kind of, like, good publicity.
Yeah.
You can't put a price on that.
No.
Especially for a company like Warner Bros.
So it seems like they really nailed it.
Yeah.
Like they made something that's both meaningful and profitable. It's like a model.
It is
for how to do inclusivity, right?
And it all comes back to like that human connection. You know, when you make spaces where everybody feels welcome and valued, it opens up so many possibilities. Not just for like individuals, but for like society as a whole. You know?
You know what's cool about all this? It's like Warner Bros. Took this like fictional world, this magical world, and made it real for people who, you know, might have thought they couldn't experience it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know?
It really challenges like how we think about what's possible when we design things with everyone in mind.
It's like breaking down the barriers between like magic and the real world. It makes me think about all the other amazing things that could be made accessible with a bit of like, you know,
creativity?
Creativity, Like, what if museums did this? Or concert venues.
Totally.
Or, like, even theme parks.
Oh, imagine that. Like, experiencing a dinosaur exhibit by touch. Or feeling the vibrations of a live orchestra.
Whoa.
Or even, like, riding a roller coaster with sensory cues.
That'd be wild.
And it's not about, like, making one thing for everybody, you know?
No.
It's about understanding that, like, different people have different needs and preferences.
Yeah, exactly. That's where, like, collaboration's so important. It's about working directly with, you know, people with disabilities, hearing about their experiences, understanding, like, their perspective.
Because ultimately, it's about making a world where everyone feels like they can, you know, participate and enjoy life to the fullest.
Absolutely.
As much as I love, like, geeking out about the technical stuff, I think the real magic here is like the human connection.
I couldn't agree more. It's about like, you know, empathy, understanding that shared experience, like realizing that, you know, we all have something to offer, no matter, you know, our abilities or disabilities.
That's what makes this whole story so inspiring. It's more than just a tour. It's like a change in how we think. You know, recognizing that inclusivity makes the world a better place.
For sure.
For everyone.
For everyone.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'm feeling like hopeful and excited.
Yeah, me too.
It feels like we're on the edge of something really big.
Really transformative. And it's up to all of us, you know, to keep this going. Whether it's, you know, speaking up for change.
Supporting organizations that, you know, champion accessibility, or even just being more aware of the needs of others. We can all do something.
So for all you listeners out there, we'll leave you with this. What kind of magic can you spark in your own little corner of the world?
Because remember, the best ventures often start with just one step.
Totally.
Let's take that step together and create a world where everyone feels welcome, included, and empowered to experience, you know, the magic of life.
Thanks for joining us on this incredible deep dive.
Thanks for listening, everyone.
Until next time, keep exploring. Keep learning.
Keep learning.
And keep spreading the magic.
Spread the magic.